Hey guys, what's going on? Magnus here, and today we'll be looking at our latest CWL Rising War recap between Crystal Warrior and Clash Warriors. Coming from our high from last week's dominating win, we were set to take on the #1 clan in the league. Our 9v9 drastically improved nearly 30%, giving us 10 scouts. Our 11v10 game was also very competitive with a 75% hit rate. Unfortunately, what ended up costing us the war was that we couldn't convert those 10v10 hits into triples, with 3 95+% fails. That being said, we had a strong showing against the #1 clan in Rising and kept the lead up until the final moments of the war. Now, let's get into some of the war's best and most interesting attacks. Our first replay comes from an attack that I did early off in the start of this war. Now, looking at all of their 11 bases, I do believe that Clash Warriors did anticipate that we would have a much stronger showing than we did, and we're preparing more so for a stronger 11v11 game than what we were able to produce for this war. That being said, by having these anti-2.5 bases, it gives us the ability to really get some dominating percent. So to start things off, I picked up as many free percent as I could with the army camps, the storages. There were a couple free mortars that gave me extra percent as well. And as these last buildings fall, I'm going to start my go-ho, coming down at 8 and at 7 o'clock. Damn, those archers take a long time. First and second golem are down. 3 bowlers come down, starts creating the funnel at 6 o'clock. Starts regularly some extra bowlers to get the bowler skip percentage going down as well. Jump comes down, and I drop the remaining of my bowlers. CC is lured, poison down. CC bowlers down, king, queen, and I sent everything into a heal and rage. Now here, my jump was off center. I should have anticipated that my bowlers would get those sweepers, and it was essentially a swag jump, as I will end up beating through a wall. Start dropping baby dragons, get some extra percent. And at this point in the raid, I realized I had swagged 30 camp space in Giants, and I tried to knock out the Tesla and the air defense sitting behind it. And where would a CWL war be without something crazy happening inside of this? So in this attack, Smalley Biggs is going to be scouting for his own Town Hall 10. He's anticipating that he'll be doing a Falcon, so he's taking up as much free percent as he can grab. He starts his Queen Walk at 9:30. He'll be taking out the Elixir storage, followed by the Gold Mine, the Cannon, sends in a couple loons to tank for the baby dragon so that the baby can get as much percent at 6 o'clock as possible. Queen steps up to the archer tower, takes it out, walks into a Tesla. At this point, Smalley has to force a rage. Takes on the enemy BK. Drops another baby dragon to keep the queen walking towards 6 o'clock. At this point, Smalley starts his Falcon portion of the attack. King and Valkyries are down. Drops his CC bowlers. Rages down to break through the first and second layer of walls. CC is lured, heal is down, poison for the goblins, witch, and the baby dragon. Rages through the next wall. Queen is down. Queen ability is used, takes out the wizard tower and the inferno. And at this point, this base is starting to look really wrecked. Healers have switched to the bowlers and are keeping them active. They now switch back to the queen and she starts taking out some of the east side point defense. First and second cannon. Two backhand loons drop to protect the queen as she continues to beat through a wall. Of course, her favorite target. And at this point, we have witnessed a CWL 9v10 3-star scout. Crazy job, Smalls. Our next attack comes from Psycho Pete, and he'll be bringing us a Gobo La Lo. Dropping his first golem, he's going to tank the 2 archer towers and set 2 wizards on the gold storage. Now the wizards will lock into the lab. As the mortar comes down, Pete's going to send in his wall breakers to break into the 6 o'clock compartment. Bowlers, king, and queen are deployed. Wizard down on the town hall. Jump down, CC is pulled, and rage is set as the bowlers and king will take out the expo, enemy queen, and 2 air defenses. Unfortunately, the queen does not enter the base and will be walking around and cleaning up the trash ring for the majority of this raid. King beats through a wall and takes out the 3rd air defense, at which point Pete starts his Lalo. First haste down, cannons down, going into the last air defense. Witcher Tower, Tesla, and mortar go down. Next haste is dropped, leading into the wizard tower to the archer tower. Those fall down. After the Tesla drops, Pete starts his cleanup. Minions at 12 o'clock coming down. Last haste drop, Pete leads into the wizard tower with a heal. Enemy Hound does pop on the queen. Drops a poison as the pups will be locking onto her after that wizard. Now I'm not sure exactly what killed her. I think the last pup did a 1-for-1 trade with her. At this point, it is just cleanup on the remainder of this base. As 1 loon will be chasing that Barb King until the very end of the raid. Our next attack comes from Baby Dragon, bringing us a Gobo Lalo as well. He starts off sending his golems at the mortars with his wizards behind to take out the trash to create his funnel. Barbarian King and Archer Queen are dropped. He sends in a test wall breaker, then sends in the set. Unfortunately, they do catch the small bomb. At this point, he is forced to drop his jump to get his troops within the base. Regrettably, his CC bowlers were dropped a little too low and they lock onto the gold mine versus the core of the base. Queen is also walking around the base, is forced to phase as she continues to take out the trash. DDoS does at this point start his lotto, sending in the hounds, rage his loons through the Tesla farm. Hasted loons over the Expo. And then the other set are hasted into the AD compartment. Fortunately, the Wizard Tower is locked onto that Golem, so the loons are not vulnerable to the splash damage. Final Expo drops. That one loon is tanking for that pack of loons. And as that pack of loons heads toward the final defense, the pups from before will be locking onto that Lava Hound and will be forcing it to pop. But as you can see here, this base is getting wrapped up very quickly. NBCC pops, takes out the Golem. Loons come in, take out the storage, take out the clan castle and the Queen altar. And with one wizard left taking out the gold mine, this is a triple. Just goes to show, not every attack has to be perfectly executed to triple. A little bit of luck goes a little way. Our last attack of the video will be coming from Kenny Zero. He'll be using a Queen Walk Hog attack, dropping his queen at 12 o'clock. A troll Tessa pops up and snags the queen. Tessa goes down. Queen begins her walk, taking out the Archer Tower. Now, he was trying to get a early cheap funnel and another troll Tessa popped up where he wasn't expecting it. So he sends in a couple hogs to try and take it down. Unfortunately, they were within range of the Wizard Tower and did expire. Queen does take out some more trash, steps up to take out the enemy queen under rage. Kenny then sends in his wall breakers to force her into the core of the base. Wall breakers did pull the CC and she'll be tied up for a moment to take out the Hound. Setting in his king at 3 o'clock, he distracts the Archer Tower, sends in a couple wizards to take out the DE storage and the Archer Tower. Hound pops, poison is dropped to take out the pups. And the Queen continues her walk. Unfortunately, the Queen does choose to not enter the base and will continue to walk around the inner walls. Kenny starts sending in the hogs from 11 o'clock, trickling them in. First heal is down as they come up to the Expo, Archer Tower, and Wizard Tower. Second heal is down as they come into the Wizard Tower compartment at 6 o'clock. Queen is still walking, taking out the trash buildings. Expo has locked on. Last heal is dropped as the Tesla and Expo are taken out. Hogs take out the final defense, turn out and take out the skeletons that just popped, and aggro on the BK. At this point, it's simply cleanup as this base has collapsed. Regardless of the outcome of this war, it was an exciting battle. I feel that we had a strong war and an overall strong performance this season. We wish Clash Warriors the best in playoffs. Press start.